Malawi was previously heavily forested. However, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, forest cover is now just 26.4% of the total land area of Malawi, fallen from 34.4%. The northern region has more forested areas than the heavily populated southern and central regions combined. The challenge for Malawi for the future, with its rapidly growing population, is to help communities to develop a more sustainable approach to the environment. Most of Malawi was originally covered by forests, but over the years, people have been cutting down trees and burning them where they fall to open up areas for farming. This is commonly known as slash and burn agriculture. In the past, these areas were farmed for 1 to 3 years, and then the farmer would move on, cut down more forest, and start all over again. Whilst the population of Malawi was small, the environment was able to recover as the trees would regenerate. But now, with the population doubling every 25 years, the population of Malawi stands at 19 million, according to the newly released 2019 population and housing census, which is increasing pressure on available land. Today, more than 80% of Malawians live in rural areas and are subsistence farmers. The deforestation in the hills is causing a major change to the landscape and to the climate. As soon as the trees are cut, the soil is exposed to the rain, and in many places, most of the topsoil is washed away into the rivers and eventually into Lake Malawi. Wood is the main fuel in Malawi, and 95% of homes still use wood or charcoal for cooking. Nearly everybody uses 3 stone fires for cooking, and each fire consumes about 3 large bundles, weighing about 30 kg each wood per week. In many areas, wood is now becoming very scarce. Although the government has a number of laws to restrict the sale of wood and charcoal without a license, the practice is very common throughout the country. The use of charcoal for cooking is more common in the major towns, but charcoal production and the sale of charcoal is illegal. However, despite this, the people in rural areas produce many bags of charcoal, which are transported to the towns. This fuel is incredibly wasteful, as it uses a considerable number of trees to produce 1 bag of charcoal. Concerned with the situation, Puma Energy partnered a grouping of journalists under a banner of Blantyre Press Club and embarked on a project of reforestation in some parts of the country in 2013. The districts that are benefiting from the projects are Blantyre, Zomba, Mashinga, Lilongwe and Nkata Bay. Now 6 years down the line, how has been the journey to this far? Dr. David Lanjesi is the Chief Executive Officer for Puma Energy.
I'm very encouraged with the work that we did 2 years ago in 2017 when we planted trees here with our friends and partners from Blantyre Press Club. The trees are growing, survival rate is very great. I've just seen the tree here, which is doing very well. And we have come back in 2019 to really continue with that work that we started in 2017. We really have got a special department within Puma which takes care of environment, safety, and health of whatever we do in this country. So in this particular activity, in this particular project, we are focusing on bringing back the trees that were cut by Malawians, including myself in the past. We need to bring it back because we know when the country has got more trees, then the country will receive more rains, good rains, and then productivity, especially in the agriculture sector, will be enhanced. And once that productivity goes up, the economy will grow. And then Puma as a company will also benefit because our customers will have disposable income from the agricultural productivity. Hence, we really put focus on environmental reforestation programs. And our target is to plant at least 1 million trees within this program with our partners who are the journalists for Blantyre Press Club.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Environment, Energy and Mining, while commending Puma Energy and Blantyre Press Club for the good reforestation drive, a lot needs to be done on issues of conserving the environment in the country.
First place, I should thank Blantyre Press Club for coming forward and participate in this exercise. It's not, we don't take it lightly. It's an issue of national concern, and this shows the passion the Blantyre Press Club has towards the environment itself. So the coming in today of the Press Club with support from Puma Energy is a milestone in the history of reforestation program in the country. As a ministry and through the Department of Forestry and other department per se, we are doing quite a lot of this kind of trying to plant more trees and promoting what we call regeneration. And the coming in, as I said earlier on, of you people, Blantyre Press Club, especially with the support from the Puma Energy company, is a thing which we think we have to marry, which has to strengthen the marriage between us as government in the Ministry of Natural Resources, Energy and Mining, and you, Blantyre Press Club, as well as our partner, our sponsor, the Puma Energy. So we very much look forward to the continuation of this kind of a collaboration, and at the same time, you are very much aware. We are very much aware as government that you are within the realm of this year's theme of plant and manage a tree, secure water and the environment.
From the Dzalanyama, the club, together with Puma Energy, has also planted trees in Machinga, where the generation rate of the trees is encouraging.
In 2014,
it was around 2014, if I'm not wrong, when Mandev Farm, in company of Puma Energy officials and Blantyre Press Club, came here to plant trees. We had a place where we planted trees, and I can testify that these trees are performing well.
Tanga ndikesha lengo mene idu kharu maisamalira malinga ndi malonjezano amene tinalonjezana kuti tizithawisa mala mitengo timaisamala ndipo mitengo imene kuti pindulira pazaka 5 zimene zizi mitengo ikuoneka bwino pano ndipo ndi ayikulu pano.
We have been benefiting a lot from these trees for the past 5 years. Meanwhile, we want another project where we can plant some trees. Now communities here stopped going to hills to destroy trees since we have hours to collect some firewood. The trees are growing well and we are taking good care of them. Again, we are protecting the trees by making fire breaks. The reason we are taking good care of the trees is that we believe the trees will bring good rains for us and firewood when matured. It is our appeal now that Puma and Blantyre Press Club should bring us more trees. As you can see, the hills are bare so that we bring back vegetative cover.
And in Zomba, the situation is the same. These are the trees planted in 2013.
ndikofunika kuti imene ija imatipasa mpweya wabwino komanso china chilichonse simaso atimadalira zimene zicha.
Having these trees is very significant because the trees give us fresh air. On our part, we have bylaws that are restricting people from going in the forest to cut trees one ton more. So far, we have trees which are performing well in terms of generation rate, while others did not survive. Again, we have another challenge that some are not understanding the role of these trees in our society. But with time, they are now able to realize the importance of trees.
We have hope that with the increased number of planted trees, we'll have good rains in future.
mvula izagwa bwino chifukwa chuma chili mu nthaka.
The project has also seen the club and Puma Energy dressing Chikuli Hills in Senior Chief Kuntembwe's area in Blantyre. Here again, it's a success story of the project. The people here have been cooperative and owning the project through proper management of the project.
When we talk of taking good care of trees, we are doing a good job because we put in place measures of protecting the trees. As people of village Chigumbu, we are doing everything possible to protect these trees, and there is need to conserve environment because it provides fresh air, firewood, just to mention a few.
This reforestation drive is also taking place in Sochi Mountain in Blantyre.
On the issue of taking care of these trees, we are doing everything possible to protect these trees. In this forest, we find fruits, clean water, even bushmeat. When we talk of potable and clean water, there is need to have more trees in this mountain. It is for this reason surrounding communities need to work together to protect these trees. And that's what we are doing, and we hope we are going to manage to take care of these trees from now going forward.
Meanwhile, Blantyre Press Club has commended Puma Energy for partnering the journalists for the noble cause in a bid to reforestation. Henry Njazime is the club's board member.
Interested in planting trees because we have been writing about environmental degradation for so long now. Now we thought it wise that we should take more huge step initiative in getting to involve more members of the corporate sector, including the communities that we live in, about conservation of the environment. We are planting trees because trees are crucial to the environment. We get carbon dioxide from trees, we get water from the trees. So we are here at Sochi today. This is our second time. We have been at Zalanyama twice, we've been in Kadabe, and we'll be also in more areas where we will involve more communities to not just plant the trees but look after them so that there is continuity in terms of conservation. Our partnership with Puma Energy is very productive. They have given us a target that we should be planting. We should at least plant 1 million trees.
For his part, Blantyre District Forestry Officer said the district has developed several measures of protecting the trees.
As a district forestry office and the Blantyre District Council, we are trying as much as possible to work with the communities. We have various communities in the districts, community groups which we call Village Natural Resources Management Committees. These are based at the village level. Their key role is to organize communities at the village level so that almost each and every individual farmer takes part in the issues of environment, especially tree planting. We have also got shrubs in the district, in the idle lands, where communities can actually manage this and let them grow naturally so that they grow up into big trees. This is called promotion of natural regeneration.
The club has so far planted close to 80,000 trees. The project intends to plant 1 million trees in the next 5 years.